If you have persistent phlegm and mucus in your throat that won't go away and it's causing irritation, then this video is for you. By the end of the video, you'll fully understand the real causes behind the phlegm and mucus buildup. Our body automatically produces mucus to protect our throats and other moist areas of our body. Mucus is one of the most natural functions of the body. However, if mucus production is beyond normal levels, it may indicate inflammation caused by phlegm accumulation in the affected area. This can lead to coughing, a tickling sensation, itching, or throat pain. The medications used afterward usually suppress or relieve these discomforts, but the problem is likely to return and become chronic. In this video, we will explore the reasons why this happens and how to solve it. Please note, this video is for educational purposes only and is not intended to diagnose or treat any medical conditions. Acid reflux and stomach medications are the biggest cause of mucus. One of the most common causes of mucus in the throat is acid reflux. Stomach acid is crucial for digestion. The food that enters the stomach from the esophagus is broken down by stomach acid and prepared for the next stage of digestion. While the stomach lining can handle this strong acid, the rest of the body cannot. Overeating or eating improperly can cause the valve between the stomach and esophagus to malfunction. This leads to stomach acid or food frequently flowing back into the esophagus, causing permanent damage. To protect us from this acid, our body constantly produces mucus. As a result, inflammation develops in the affected area. Some people experience heartburn or food regurgitation, but many don't realize they suffer from silent or hidden LPR reflux and remain unaware of it. Many people overlook this issue even when they visit a doctor for throat problems. Persistent burning in the throat and mouth, a tickling sensation in the throat, or difficulty swallowing can often be caused by reflux, which is frequently missed by specialists. Patients with throat issues typically consult ENT specialists, but the real problem lies in the gastrointestinal system, which is outside their expertise. When the problem of acid reflux is controlled by acid-suppressing medications, the mucus and post-nasal drip in the throat will subside. Since stomach acid will no longer flow into the respiratory tract, the damage will decrease, and the body will no longer need to produce excessive mucus or phlegm. Another natural solution is to mix 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with 1 glass of water and drink it in the morning and evening. Some traditional remedies suggest drinking a small glass of cold milk in 3 sips before bed on an empty stomach, which can be beneficial for silent reflux. Slippery elm powder. This powder helps to coat the inside of the esophagus, protecting it from acid damage. The use of acid-suppressing medications, especially for prolonged periods, can lead to significant harm. While reducing stomach acid might seem helpful, it also has harmful consequences. Stomach acid kills harmful microbes, and when acid production is suppressed for long periods, these microbes can thrive, leading to bigger health problems. Even if stomach acid is suppressed, the esophageal valve will not immediately heal. In fact, most of these medications are taken for 6 months to a year because the valve doesn't recover right away, even when acid levels are controlled. Therefore, these medications should be used under a doctor's guidance and should neither be started nor stopped abruptly. If stopped suddenly, stomach acid may return sharply and exacerbate mucus production in the throat. This is often why acid reflux leads to hoarseness. If you are experiencing hoarseness, an excess buildup of mucus in your throat, and doctors have not found a solution, we recommend getting evaluated for reflux. If you have experienced similar problems, don't forget to let us know in the comments below and share your thoughts with us. Chronic sinus infections and improper antibiotic use. When you experience a chronic or microbial infection in the sinus area, doctors may prescribe suppressive antibiotics if your CRP levels are high. In such cases, while you might think the problem is being solved at its root, you could actually be entering a more difficult process. Due to the body's altered flora, sinus infections have become highly resistant to antibiotics. As a result, the body's defense mechanism, phlegm, comes back again. Antibiotics indiscriminately kill all bacteria, both harmful and beneficial, which leads to even more mucus production. Antibiotics are generally used to help people kill infections, but unfortunately, they don't just kill bad bacteria. They also kill the good bacteria that reside in your sinuses and throat. When these beneficial bacteria are eliminated, it creates space for fungal infections such as Candida or yeast to grow, spreading into your sinuses and causing constant phlegm blockage or a feeling of pressure behind your cheeks. This is why antibiotics should only be prescribed by a specialist and should never be used as the first line of treatment without careful consideration. Mucus can even travel from the throat to the stomach, or even into the lungs, leading to lung infections. This directly causes throat clearing, irritation, and phlegm problems. One of the best preventive measures against these bacteria and viruses is the use of saline water. Gargling with salt water can provide instant relief, and with 1 week of regular use, it will show full effects. It's essential to stop the infection before it reaches the lungs. If it does reach the lungs, another increase in mucus production will begin to protect the air sacs, which will hinder healthy breathing. The effects of grains and dairy products on mucus. Many people think that grains and dairy products are healthy foods, but these foods can lead to unexpected side effects in the body. Excessive consumption of these foods, in particular, can increase mucus production, leading to various health problems. Our body produces mucus to trap infections and harmful substances, but certain foods can trigger this production and cause excessive mucus buildup. Grains and mucus production. Grains, especially those containing gluten, can cause inflammation and mucus production in many people. Gluten damages the digestive system and triggers the body's immune response. This reaction can cause mucus buildup in the sinuses and digestive system. Grains containing gluten, particularly wheat, barley, and rye, are high in gluten, which can impact the immune system and increase mucus production. Grains also contain antinutrients like phytic acid, which blocks the absorption of minerals in the body, leading to negative effects on the digestive system. A poorly functioning digestive system can lead to increased inflammation, indirectly triggering mucus production. Additionally, many grain products undergo heavy chemical processing and are covered with pesticides. These chemicals can also be among the substances that trigger mucus production in the body. Dental health is often overlooked. Studies show that 45% of people with throat or tonsil problems have poor oral health. This is a significant figure because cavities and infections in the mouth directly signal potential throat problems. The body should be viewed as a whole, and oral hygiene must be prioritized. The mouth is the first point of contact with many microbes in our body, yet it is often overlooked. However, our dental and oral health is closely linked with other parts of our body, especially the throat. Dental problems can lead to mucus buildup and throat discomfort. Infections in the gums, poor oral hygiene, and tooth decay can all increase mucus production. When there is an infection in your teeth or gums, your body increases mucus production to fight the infection. This mucus can build up in the throat, causing discomfort. Conditions like sinusitis and dental abscesses can block the sinuses, leading to increased mucus production. 1. Dental abscesses and infections. A dental abscess is an inflamed infection that occurs at the root of a tooth. 2. These types of infections can trigger mucus buildup in the throat because the body produces more mucus to fight the infection. 3. An abscessed tooth or gum infection can not only affect your teeth but can also spread inflammation to your throat. 4. In this case, you may feel a constant buildup of mucus in your throat and the need to clear it frequently. 5. Sinus infections and dental problems. Problems in the upper teeth are directly connected to the sinuses. 5. People suffering from sinus infections may also feel pain in their teeth, which can trigger mucus production. 5. Sinuses can lead to mucus accumulation in the throat, creating a sense of congestion, and making you feel the need to frequently clear your throat. What should we do? As a suggestion, instead of drinking the vinegar mixture, you can swish it around in your mouth twice a day and spit it out. Additionally, You can mix 1 tablespoon of baking soda and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice in a glass of water, then gargle with it. Also, you should use dental floss in the morning and evening to show your hard-working teeth the care and respect they deserve. The effects of grains and dairy products on mucus. Many people believe that grains and dairy products are healthy foods, but these foods can cause unexpected side effects in the body. Excessive consumption of these foods can lead to an increase in mucus production, which can result in various health problems. Our body produces mucus to trap infections and harmful substances, but certain foods can trigger this production, causing excessive mucus buildup. Most people feel a thick layer of mucus in their throat after drinking milk. This occurs because the proteins in dairy products stimulate the mucus glands. This situation is especially common in individuals who are lactose intolerant. Research shows that approximately 80% of the world's population develops some kind of allergic reaction to dairy products. These reactions generally present as nasal congestion, sinus pressure, and mucus accumulation in the throat. Dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt increase mucus production in the body, causing discomfort in the respiratory system. In fact, milk is produced for calves, not humans. Ways to reduce mucus production. To control mucus production and relieve the body, limiting the intake of grains and dairy products can be a big step. First, try eliminating all grains and dairy products from your diet for 2 weeks. During this period, observe whether your symptoms improve. If you notice a significant reduction in mucus production, you may have identified these foods as triggers for your body. You can try less inflammatory alternatives to grains, such as gluten-free grains and pseudo-grains, like quinoa or buckwheat. Replacing dairy products with plant-based alternatives can also help reduce mucus production. Almond milk, coconut milk, or oat milk are better options for individuals who are lactose intolerant. Airborne allergies and mucus production in the sinuses. Airborne allergies are a condition that many of us experience without even realizing it, but they can significantly impact our quality of life. Maybe you wake up in the morning with a stuffy nose or a feeling of discomfort in your throat. This is typically caused by invisible enemies in our environment, also known as airborne allergens. Pollen, dust mites, pet dander, and even mold in your home can be responsible for this. These allergens clog our sinuses and increase mucus production, causing us to be stuck in a constant cycle of discomfort. Allergens and the body's response. When these allergens enter our body, our immune system perceives them as harmful substances. As a result, the body releases a chemical called histamine, which triggers mucus production. So, if you wake up with nasal congestion or sinus pain, it's likely that your body has been fighting these allergens overnight. So, what are the most common allergens that cause this condition? Pollen. In the springtime, nature comes alive, and pollen fills the air. If you are sensitive to pollen, you may suffer from allergic rhinitis, also known as hay fever, during this season. You may experience a runny nose, itchy eyes, and constant congestion. Dust mites. These tiny creatures live in your bedding, carpets, and curtains and can significantly increase mucus production. While invisible to the naked eye, they have a huge impact on your sinuses. Pet dander. If you have a cat or dog, your furry friends can also trigger allergic reactions. The proteins found in pet dander can irritate your sinuses, leading to increased mucus production. Mold spores. Mold thrives in damp environments, and its spores can become airborne and enter your respiratory system, causing allergic reactions. Ways to reduce mucus. There are several ways to manage mucus production and cope with airborne allergies. First and foremost, it's important to avoid allergens, though this is not always possible. However, you can still alleviate the symptoms by following the steps below. Air purifiers. Cleaning the air in your home is one of the most effective ways to reduce pollen, dust, and mold spores. A good quality air purifier will help lower allergen levels and allow you to breathe easier. Sinus cleansing. To prevent mucus buildup, regularly clean your sinuses with a saline solution. Devices like the neti pot can help wash away mucus and clear congestion. Natural supplements. Quercetin, a natural supplement, can reduce histamine production and help your body respond to allergens more gently. This flavonoid, found in foods like onions and apples, helps balance mucus production. Bee pollen. Consuming small amounts of bee pollen may help strengthen your immune system against allergens. This natural supplement can reduce allergic reactions, such as hay fever. Airborne allergies and sinus mucus production can complicate daily life. However, by managing these conditions through allergen avoidance, regular sinus cleaning, and using natural remedies, you can alleviate symptoms effectively. If you're constantly dealing with nasal congestion, sinus pain, or mucus buildup, it's likely due to airborne allergens. By taking small, proactive steps, you can significantly reduce the discomfort. Mucus and throat drainage can also be triggered by chronic lung conditions like COPD or bronchitis. Leaky gut syndrome, in which toxins leak from the intestines into the bloodstream, can trigger autoimmune reactions and lead to increased mucus production. Prescription medications like ACE inhibitors, used for treating high blood pressure, can also cause chronic coughing and thickened mucus. If you're wondering how to stop constant mucus and phlegm, by now you've likely identified the underlying cause. The next step is to use natural strategies and remedies to eliminate the root causes of phlegm and mucus buildup for good. As you can see, mucus buildup in the throat isn't caused by just one factor. It's important to note that throat issues that occur more than 3 to 5 times without resolving may indicate a chronic condition, and these cases should be evaluated thoroughly. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us. Let us know in the comments which issues you've experienced and how you've been evaluated. Wishing you good health.